I was a slaughterhouse worker once, and now I'm an activist. So I think that we had to provide the information that myself didn't have 5 years ago, and now I haven't. And I'm pretty sure that most people will understand and start focusing, that we are doing wrong. And not only like we are abusing the animals, but we are abusing ourselves.
Torture, death, and exploitation. Killing is no kindness.
I started working at a slaughterhouse when I was 15, and I got this job because my best friend at the time, she was working there for a while, and she just came to me asking me if I wanted to work. Being 15, I was like, why not? I had the time. I went to see the job, and I saw that it was killing chickens, but at the moment I didn't think about it. I didn't make the connection. It was just another job. And I mean, being 15, I was feeling like I'm 15, I'm gonna be making money, I'm gonna go to school. It's a pretty good situation for people my age back in Mexico City. I started being a peeler, which means that once the chickens are killed, you had to submerge the bodies in hot water in order to clean their bodies from the feathers. The person that was working on the kill floor sadly got injured, and they thought that I was gonna be good at it, and so they moved me to the kill floor. I was good doing this job, and they kept me there for until about a year. Being in the kill floor means that you are supposed to take the lives of these chickens. And it can be very, very stressful because the chickens see that you're coming to them. So they will start running, and it was dangerous because I was always carrying a knife in my hand. Chickens were running everywhere. So it was not a pretty situation. On the kill floor, I had to pick them up by the legs and place them in cones in order for they not to be running around, because it make it harder. So I would have to place them into the cone, looking upside down. And at the time I was killing 18 chickens in less than a minute. When I was working in this slaughterhouse, I saw a lot of violence, not only towards the chickens, but towards the humans that were working there as well. I believe that people use drugs or alcohols to kind of numb the feelings that they are feeling. I'm pretty sure that nobody likes to work in a slaughterhouse. I think that they cope with this suffering with alcohol and drugs. It makes it easier to accept that that's their job. Most people that is working in the slaughterhouses are immigrants. Because of the situation with the immigration status, they cannot say absolutely nothing against the owners of the slaughterhouses, because many times these people is, abusing them. They feel that they don't have rights. Pretty easy to control them. So that's why most of these places are looking for immigrants to work there. They've been working forever in these places, and once they say something, they're gonna lose everything. After I left Mexico City, I came to the United States. I was living for 7 years in Los Angeles, California. But still, I couldn't make the connection between, myself and the animals. I keep seeing animals as a food as a meal. But then I saw a video of a lady abusing a little baby chick and just killing them. And that was it. I was like, this is it. This is what I need to do. These animals had no one to speak for them. That's when I started making the connection. And being involved and around other people that think like differently, it helped me a lot. And I just started, noticing my dogs communicate with me. And I visited a lot of sanctuaries as well. And I noticed that animals feel protected and safe so differently than being in the slaughterhouse. And that's when I started making the connection. I have seen that a lot of people, they don't care about the animals. But when it comes to human rights, they're like, oh yeah, this is horrible, And they start like making the connection. I always tell like, okay, you don't care for the animals, think about the workers, think about their families,
Hey, get back.
I do vigils for pigs. We go in the middle of the night, start the trucks, provide these pigs with water because sometimes they come from far away.
Hey, there's 2 trucks.
They are, on the truck for 3-4 days without water, without meal. We want to be able to provide at least water for them before they go into the slaughterhouse. A few times I have been the person to stop trucks, and it can be very scary. Those trucks are huge and I'm very short, and sometimes they don't see me, but luckily I haven't had any accident. Sometimes when I got the chance to talk to people that was living next to the slaughterhouse in Modesto, they always express that they don't like that, they don't like the smell, they don't like to hear the screams of the pigs. But because they have so many issues personally, some of them have like very deep addiction to drugs. The owners of the slaughterhouses kind of like control their lives. They put a little house next to the slaughterhouse and they keep all the workers there. And that's just a way to control everyone at the same time. So yes, a lot of people doesn't have the support that me myself found. We go to vigils for chickens, and we've been able to save a few chickens from these slaughterhouses. You are seeing how these animals have been killed, and you always take a chance. Talk to the person that is about to kill them and ask them to let them go. And if you get lucky, you get to save a life. We've been able to rescue a few individuals.
Here's water. Come on, come here, baby.
Watch out, guys. Bye, babies.
Sometimes the same workers, they don't understand what is happening. Why are we taking action for animals? Once they start listening to my background, they are like, wow, it's interesting. We should listen. I'm open always, like if there is workers that want to reach out to me and we can start conversation on how can we help them. Like, I'm always open for that. Anybody that see a video of me or whatever, like, please, you're more than welcome to reach out. Let's talk about it. Let's change things. Being an activist for animal rights is the great answer for me. I found myself, and every single day I feel happy about this life, and I feel that I can achieve anything that I can put in my mind because of the animal rights activist that is in me. If you're seeing this video and you want to make a change in your diet because of the animals, because of the humans, because of the planet, please reach out. Let's talk about it. Let's work together and let's make the change happen.